upsets in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Baylor's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason. I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience
There he goes. Spins away from the defense. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life. Turning on the Jets. What a play there, and he's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it slips just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Army's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Really good looking run, and when you play Army, you know these guys offensively, they are always so dialed into their rushing attack. Everybody understands their assignment and responsibility. It doesn't matter if they're running the option, it doesn't matter if they're doing it out of a spread. They know who they need to block, and as a defense, you better limit your mental errors, or you're going to have a hard time slowing this rushing attack down.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a crease. It's Flowers. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got enough space, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Army!
Yeah, that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man, it's Slater. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Bears line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Grabbed over the middle, it's Flowers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. He caught it! And they give him enough for the 1st down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the 1st. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Bears will hustle to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sharp. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You know, if you're going to complete some of these deep crossing patterns, the offensive line has got to be able to hold up, because you know that receiver, it's going to take him time to get where he needs to be.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! PAT unit on the field.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Reels it in down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. From the gun, the ground game. Brings into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Army! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding. Here
he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Looking for a man. It's Sharp. Right down the middle. He's got it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Mikey Stadium alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. The Bears are moving quickly down the field. He'll pull it on the read. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They want to throw it. Card in the backfield. It's Bond. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Oh, he's got a chance. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. The Black Knights really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged out of the air. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Black Knights will have it 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. 8th play of the drive coming up. Give to the running back. Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And the Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on. There he goes! Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Sharp. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at half.
Running free. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Bears come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Under fire. Fighting off the defender.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle. Back on the line. Make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Catch in the middle. It's Fisher. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll set up to throw. Trying to find the end zone. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Touchdown Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. First down for this offense. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the defender.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. A 1st down for the offense. The lone back's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in to see what's going on.
He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Hits the accelerator to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bears trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Baylor! And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Black Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it on the right. Plows through the defense. and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Punch it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Black Knights are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Looking for a push on 4th down. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's got him still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start. Turning this defensive effort around.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. Back to throw, it's Sharp. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Bears want to move quickly. Looking for space. It's Bond. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for a
deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Looking to pass. It's sharp. Caught on the outside. It's Bond. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. They're going to run it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Slater. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Turning it on. Touchdown Bears! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And I love this team's belief in their self. I love the way they responded. Listen, you're playing against a ranked team, a perceived better team. You get down early, but you don't quit, Jesse. You keep fighting. Man, they took the lead in this football game. You talk about heart and belief, they got it.
You're absolutely right, David. And that's one of the things this coaching staff is always harping on this team about. You play until there's zeros on the clock. You keep fighting. It doesn't matter how much you get down by. You play the next play, and they slowly but surely have scratched and clawed their way right back into this game.
And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The inside handoff. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run, another good run, another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Black Knights are marching down the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my...
He's got it, 1st down. sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Crosses the tag. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Touchdown, Army! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass, it's Sharp. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fires to the middle. Makes the grab, it's Fisher. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room.
Pass interference. Defense.
That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Dropping back, it's Sharp. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. Catch in the middle, it's Bond. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're going to run it. Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Oh, what an exciting finish this is going to be. The offense has it one more time. One last drive, and time is winding down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Second down now after the sack. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Slater. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Bears have moved it inside the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up and